Dear friends, welcome to my video series. I will now continue with the foreign travel notes about the kings of South India, especially Cholas of Tamil land during 15th century around 1405 and 1421. Firstly, I would like to introduce the Admiral of China who did 7 expeditions in the seas around China and India. His name is Zhang He or Cheng Ho. Our history books tells us about Fahian, Yuan Shuang and Yi Jing are the 3 Chinese travelers who visited India. They all visited only once. But Zhang He has visited India 7 times. This series will highlight the legacy of Chola dynasty in the Southeast Asian countries that was found in the travel notes of Ma Huan, who accompanied Zhang He in various expeditions. This video will introduce the life of Zhang He, first to show how travel obsessed he was during the early 15th century. The content was taken from the book named Ying Yai Shenglan, meaning the overall survey of the ocean's shores, written by Ma Huan in the year 1433 and translated in English by J.V.G. Mills and published by Cambridge University Press, London in 1970. Cheng He's original name was Ma Ho. His family lived in Yunnan province of China. He was born about 1371 as the second son of the family that contained 4 daughters. As a boy, he showed signs of unusual ability and doubtless he was brought up in the Muslim faith. In his 20th year, he entered the service of the so-called Prince of Yen, that is Chu Ti, the Hunhua Emperor's 4th son, who had given control of a large district in the northeast and in 1403 became the Emperor Chengzu. It is doubtful whether Ma Ho was an educated man, but he studied the science and art of war and he distinguished himself in the suppression of a rebellion in Yunnan. In 1404, as a mark of imperial favor, the emperor conferred on him the surname of Zhang and promoted him to be a grand eunuch and superintendent of the office of eunuchs. Since Cheng Ho was preeminent among the eunuchs for both good looks and sagacity, the Emperor Chengzu appointed him to be the principal envoy and commander-in-chief of 6 great naval expeditions which sailed to the Western Ocean between 1405 and 1421. This was the first time that eunuchs, court officials, were appointed to command military forces. The first expedition of 1405 comprised of 317 ships, including 62 treasure ships and 27,870 men. On succeeding to the throne in 1424, the Emperor Zhenzong stopped the naval expeditions, as has been seen, and during the following year appointed Cheng Ho to be the defender of Nanking. The Xuanzong Emperor in 1428 ordered him to complete the construction of the incomparable Ta Pao En temple at Nanking, and during 1430 appointed him to command his 7th and last expedition to the Western Ocean. After his return in 1433, Cheng Ho continued to be the defender of Nanking, and during 1435, at the age of 65, he died at Nanking, where his traditional tomb may still be seen. Cheng Ho served 3 emperors and was the most important ambassador of the Yongle and Xuanzong periods. He commanded 7 great expeditions and visited over 30 countries, in several of which he left inscriptions to commemorate his visits, including a trilingual inscription in Chinese, Tamil, and Persian found at Galeh in Ceylon. His expeditions to the Western Ocean constituted the greatest event of the early Ming period, and later envoys used his name to impress the peoples of the South Seas. Cheng Ho is generally known in China by the title conferred on him in 1431, namely San Pao Tai Chien, meaning the Grand Eunuch San Pao, where the two words San Pao meaning the three jewels. He was a man of remarkable character and appearance and of great height and strength. In addition, he proved himself a great courtier, a most capable diplomat, an able organizer, a fearless commander, and a daring strategist. The book The Overall Survey of the Ocean's Shores, written by Ma Huan, records the distances to the lands of the island barbarians, the changes in the countries, the places which adjoin the boundaries, and the arrangement of cities and suburbs, with the differences in costumes, the varieties of diet, the punishments and prohibitions, laws and regulations, customs and products. Nothing is left unrecorded, because it was this gentleman's intention and his whole wish to make the people of the future, for 1,000 years hereafter, realize that the way of our country is in harmony with nature, and that we have achieved this measure of success in civilizing the barbarians of the south and east. With this introduction of Admiral Zhang He and the author of the book Ma Huan, I will meet in my next video with what this author tells about the legacy of a Tamil king Chola in the land of Champa, the central Vietnam country of the east in the early 15th century. Until then, thank you for viewing.